Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to all the participants to the International Conference on Promoting Environmental Technologies for Waste Management and Sustainable Development. Organized by National Environment Science Academy, New Delhi, in association with Bhubaneswar City Knowledge Innovation Cluster, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, deemed to be University, Bhubaneswar, CSIR-Institute of Minerals and Materials Technology, Bhubaneswar, CIPET, Bhubaneswar, and Environment and Social Development Association, New Delhi. The conference is in hybrid mode, and we also welcome warmly to the online participants joining from all across the country and abroad. So before we begin, I request the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and invoke the divine. Dignitaries with flower bouquets. Our chief guest, Professor Achyut Samanta, founder KIIT and KISS. Our guest of honor, Dr. B.N. Sadhu, Chief General Manager, Oil India Limited. Professor Javed Ahmed, President, National Environmental Science Academy, New Delhi. Professor Bhubaneswar, Director General R&D KIIT and Chairman BCKIC, and Dr. Prashant Kumar, CEO BCKIC. We welcome you all to KIIT, deemed to be university, recognized as an institute of eminence, with a strong interdisciplinary culture, a commitment to teaching and excellence, emphasis on higher education and research. We welcome you all. Now I invite Professor Bhubaneswar for the welcome address.
So very good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of KIIT University, BCKIC, the NESA, all our stakeholder institutions, partner institutions, I welcome all of you to this Temple of Learning, KIIT University, and welcome to this NESA annual conference. This is a difficult time, but with us today, the great personality here, the founder of KIIT and KISS and the Member of Parliament, Dr. Achyut Samanta. So I think he didn't need any introduction. He's a man with substance, and he has been always promoting science, technology, innovations in the country, and KIIT is the platform. So I welcome you, sir, to this national conference of NESA. And I also welcome Dr. Amarji, with the president of NESA and the secretary also, Sinha. I welcome both of you, sir, to this NESA conference at KIIT. I welcome Dr. B.N. Sahu, who is heading the Oil India Limited in Bhubaneswar. I welcome you, sir, to this conference. And my colleague, Dr. Prasant Singh, with the CEO of Bhubaneswar City Knowledge Investment Cluster. I welcome you, Prasant. And special guest, we have Dr. Manish Diwan, who heads the SPED division of BIRAC Deputy Government of India. I welcome you, Dr. Diwan. And also welcome all the awardees, participants, delegates, speakers of this today's NESA conference. I know this is a very difficult time, and because always everybody is going through COVID, and that's why we have very limited invitations to the people, and the people also joining through online. It's a hybrid mode. So difficult time, but the biggest problem statement is the environment and the waste management. So that's why this is the right theme. This time NESA is organizing at KIIT, and I'm sure the next, these 2 days is going to be much more productive, and we'll promote some interesting technology which will provide affordable solutions to manage waste and towards the sustainable development. So without wasting much of time, because we're running a little bit delay, so I welcome all of you again and explore KIIT University, the Bhubaneswar City Cluster. Just one line about the city cluster. There are 6 city clusters being formed in the country. Bhubaneswar is one of them, and KIIT TBI is the anchor organization for the Bhubaneswar City Cluster. This is supported by the Office of PSA to the Government of India. And today, a BCKIC is the team member of 8 members team now here in Bhubaneswar. They are now partnering with institutions like IMMT, IIT, ICT, CIPET, and all other institutions in the Odisha. The main target is to bring the crosstalk between the platform, the crosstalk between institutions, startups, innovations, policymaker, and for a bigger impact in the city. So we are one of the 6 city clusters in the country, and we are aiming that can we make it more sustainable city cluster model where KIIT TBI is going to lead it, but then it belongs to the city of Bhubaneswar. With this words, I am concluding my things, and I welcome all of you again. Explore KIIT University, explore Bhubaneswar. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Professor Javed Ahmed, President, National Environment Science Academy and former Dean, Faculty of Science, Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi, for the introduction of the conference, as well as National Environment Science Academy.
So, very good morning to you all. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the founder and the organizing committee for organizing this conference in this time here in KIIT University. So the introduction of National Environmental Science Academy, it is a registered society, and the founder's name is Professor T.R.C. Sinha, who was zoology professor in Bihar University, and various former presidents graced this academy, Dr. K.C. Bose and Dr. B.S. Atri and Dr. S.Z. Qasim. And we have life members near about 3,000 all over the country and abroad also. And aims and object of the academy, that is to create awareness about the environment, to open new NESA chapters in different states of the country, and to train the young minds, to publish international journals and newsletters from the academy, and to distribute the awards to scientists on an annual basis like this. In 2021, we have organized this function in this great institution, KIIT University, KIIT deemed university. So I feel proud that KIIT University Bhubaneswar is organizing the international conference promoting environmental technologies for waste management and sustainable development on 12th and 13th December 2001 in hybrid mode in collaboration with National Environmental Science Academy, New Delhi. The theme of the international conference is relevant to the current quest of human mind, which is actively engaged not only in exploring its surroundings, but also in resolving the secrets of the nature Nurturing the nature requires deep understanding of all its facets. Environmental and economic applications have compelled proper eco-friendly disposal of modern-day wastes and also made it essential to come up with alternative waste management practices that reduce the environmental burden resulting from the unwise waste disposal habits. Increasingly, the vigilant environmental regulators are imposing austere regulations for waste treatment and prior to discharge, coupled with escalation in the cost of for direct disposal, present to interrelated problems such as traditional practice for disposing waste material. Waste management and sustainable development aims to bring together leading academicians, scientists, researchers, industry experts, and policymakers to exchange and share their experiences on various aspects of waste management and sustainable development. It also provides a premier interdisciplinary platform for researchers, practitioners, and educators to present and discuss the most recent innovations, trends, and concerns, as well as practical challenges encountered and solutions adopted in the fields of waste management and resource recycling. Water management will also remain the main objective among the participants in this event. I extend my good wishes to the organizers and the participants of this event for the grand success of the conference. So thank you very much. And in the last, I would like to thank the founder of this university, Professor Achut Samanta, for permitting us to organize this conference. And I have all good wishes for this great institution, for its future, and for your good health. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Environmental sustainability is one of the pressing issues and we have to work towards it. Now, I request the dignitaries on the dais to release the abstract book. Thank you, dignitaries, for the release of the abstract book. To take the session forward, now we invite our guest of honor, Dr. B.N. Sahu, Chief General Manager, Oil India Limited. He's a master's degree in environmental science and a doctorate degree in environmental management. He's working in oil and gas industry in various capacities since last 30 years and has contributed immensely in the oil and the gas sector of India. With this background, he has a very rich experience in environmental field. Now I kindly invite him to give his address.
Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Chief Guest of the function, Dr. Professor Achut Samantaji, dignitaries on the dais, participants from various organizations, scientists from various institutes, press and media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I feel privileged today to be in this prestigious, world-renowned institute in this August gathering of scientists and technocrats. In fact, I now feel little, I think I'm the only industry member here. I'm not sure whether anybody is there. So in this August gathering of scientists and very learned personnel, I'm really feeling proud and privileged. Today, the topic we have all assembled here to ponder over a very relevant topic, that is promoting environmental technology for waste management and sustainable development. Really, it is a concern today. It's a global issue. Environmental protection and sustainable development today is a global issue. All over the world, people are putting their mind, scientists are putting their mind, industries are taking action, how to combat environmental pollution, how to combat climate change, and how to go forward with sustainability, with sustainable development. You are aware, environment is a strong pillar in sustainability for future. And we have to remember one thing, we have not inherited this world, this environment from our forefathers. Rather, we have borrowed it from our children. So the topic is very apt, very applicable, and it is a requirement today. That's why we are all assembling here to find out the ways and means how to tackle the environmental pollution. Gone are the days when it was all, okay, people are not knowing what is environment, what is pollution. So that carrot and stick principle has gone. Today it is the action, innovation. Everywhere there is a keyword, innovation, innovation, innovation. Unless we innovate, unless we do something new, then we'll be perished. All of us, industry, academia, will be perishing, will be perished. The whole globe will perish. Such is the gamut of seriousness in the environment front. You can very well see climate change. You can see the physical phenomena. Here in Odisha, this year, if I'm not wrong, 3 cyclones we had to face, and the recent one. So it was not like earlier. I'm told after 130 years, there was a cyclone which recently happened here in Odisha in December. Normally, it comes in September, October. So you can see what is the climate change, what is the impact of climate change. Salt front intrusion, sea level rise, ozone layer depletion. These are all very burning issues today, where we all have to do our bit. Now, coming to, you can well see, unless we do something new, unless we innovate, unless we bring in newer technology, then we may face the, I'll give you a simple example. You see the ambassador. In our fathers' days, in our forefathers' days, or maybe before 20 years, ambassador car was ruling the route, ruling the track. But today, we hardly see an ambassador on the seat in the road. Maybe Kama kahin ek do hota hoga, but it's all Maruti, Honda, or etc. Mind you, I am not a brand ambassador for Maruti or Honda. So you may be thinking what it is. I am just telling the innovation. They didn't do nothing. They didn't innovate. And those who innovated, those who developed, those who brought new technology, they are flourishing, and the other one is perishing. So that is the scenario today. So coming to the, I am sure industry, academia, when they come together, they can do miracles. Because what is happening today, what we are doing the research in the universities, what our students are learning, what we are doing, all these research activities, all these findings should go to the industry. Unless we implement these findings, unless we implement this research-oriented new innovations, then it will be just in the pen and paper. It will be just in the books. Unless we go to the field, unless we implement that, then it will never happen. So therefore, today, it is the clarion call that industry, academia, stakeholders, they should all come together and join their hands together for the betterment of our world, our society. Gentlemen, I'll tell you a few success stories. I'll tell something from my oil field experience. As you know, Oil India is a Navaratna company under Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. In fact, I'm associated with this industry. As sir was telling, I'm basically engineer. I'm associated with this industry since more than last 30 years in different capacities, working in different areas like exploration, production, transportation, etc., etc. I have recently been posted in Bhubaneswar, heading the Odisha project. So I will share few of the success stories where I was involved in the oil and gas sector. Gentlemen, if you have seen the oil field, say in Assam or in Gujarat or wherever we have the oil fields, you will find when you go to the oil field, you will find suddenly some flares. Kahin aag jalta hai. It may be an elevator, fire is burning on a elevator pipe, or it is coming from the ground. Now, it is very surprising. What is this? If any of you seen the oil field, I'm sure many of you might have seen that. Then what happens when the oil and gas is produced, along with the crude oil, certain amount of gas also comes. Now, when you start exploration and testing the oil wells or the gas wells, for operational and safety reasons, some amount of gas goes to the flare. It is a safety requirement. If you have seen the refinery, you can also see there are elevated flares. When you go to the refinery, you will find away from the refinery, there is a flare burning 24/7. Same is the case in oil fields. Then what was happening? Sir, am I taking more time or am I allowed? Okay, I'll be quick. So what happens? What happened when this flare is there 24/7? Now we got complaint from farmers. Farmers were complaining. They are our stakeholders because without them we cannot act. So they were telling, sir, because of your flare, my paddy is not growing. So my production is lost. So what to do now? And you know, this was really a concern for the oil industries. ONGC, be it Oil India, be it CARE, it was really a concern for us. Then what we did, I was actively involved in that project. What we did a thorough study of that. And from the research, we could find out light intensity as low as 100 lux is also affecting the paddy in its flowering period. That leads to the false graining of the paddy. Then we made a committee where I was the leader. Then we thought we had an interface with a university. Then what we did, we found out why not to cultivate something which will be having less photosensitive period, number one, and which will be less susceptible to the heat. Why not to develop some variety of paddy? And believe gentlemen and the ladies, it was a project for 3 years. Then we could successfully find out what are the variety of paddy which can be grown, which are less tolerant, which are more tolerant to the light, more tolerant to the heat. And after this 3-year study, we could find out some variety, we could develop some variety of paddy, and we gave that paddy seed to the farmers free of cost for 2 years. And they started growing that paddy near the flares. And as a result, they are very happy and their production loss was curtailed. And this is a practice adopted in the oil fields today. Of course, nowadays we are also trying to reduce the flare. So many of the cases flare has been reduced, but this was really a problem at that time, so which was tackled. by research, by industry academia interface. Similarly, I was telling Professor Mrityunjay, in the oil fields, you will find there are a lot of oil spillage, not only oil fields, refineries, then your ports where you are handling oil. So a lot of oil spillage occurs. When the oil spill is there, so it has the potential to percolate down and pollute the groundwater. Now, if you observe, this oil is also biodegradable. There is an oil spill after 6 months or maybe after 8 months, you will not find that oil. So it has been degraded. But you know, when it takes 6 to 8 months, by that time, the heavy metals in the mineral oil that may percolate down, and there is a potential for the contamination of groundwater. So again, we carried out a study on that, how to combat that. Then particularly in Assam, what we did, we observed those oil spills, took the samples from there, and whatever the in situ bacteria, which was degrading that hydrocarbon in the oil, so those bacteria were picked up in situ, and we cultured those bacteria in our labs. After culturing that bacteria, we impregnated that bacteria into a media, and that media was applied to the oil spill sites with all other aeration and all those technology. I'm not going into details. So with that, the degradation period of this spilled oil will be reduced from 7 months to 1 month. Again, further study is also going on. If there is a spillage on the water, if there is a spillage in the river, then how to further reduce the degradation period. So this is another very bright example. This is being widely practiced in the oil industry now. And very recently, we have started a startup. In fact, I am proud to say in Jorhat, just before my coming, it was a startup. No, you know what happened? We observed, actually, besides my industry, I am also a little bit, I have a special flavor for all these things. So what we observed, particularly in Northeast, what we have seen, because you know today we are all limited to, we are all confined within our 4 walls of our office or the home, AC atmosphere. So we hardly go to outside. So there is no sun ray falling on us. So there is a vitamin D deficiency. So what happened? We did a study, particularly in Northeast, and how to combat that. Then another 2 gentlemen, we 3. So after this study, we found out how best we can combat this. Then we developed vitamin D fortified mushroom. And with that, when we started this in our lab scale, it became a huge success. Now it is commercial. There is a plant near Jorhat. And in fact, if anybody, any grower in Odisha, who is a mushroom grower in large scale, they can talk to us afterwards so that we can also bring that benefit here. Anyway, so due to the paucity of time, so I'm really very thankful to the management and of this university to invite me here. And I could have shared more experiences with you. But anyway, sir, I'm really, sir, Professor Achyut Samanta, sir, I'm really indebted to you. I was telling sir, sir has got the honorary D.Cassia doctorate from Dibrugarh University. So somehow he could not attend that, but we are all eagerly waiting. I was just telling sir. So I'm really thankful to you, sir, for all your endeavors in this part of Odisha. And now it is a world institute. Big kudos to KIIT. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A lot to learn from you. Now I would like to invite our chief guest and beloved founder of KIIT and KISS, Professor Achyut Samanta, for delivering his address.
So good morning, everybody present here on the occasion of this very great conference for 2 days. And we have with us our Honorable Professor Javed Ahmad ji, and also we have with us our respected Dr. Manish Diwan ji, and also respected R.K. Sinha ji, and also respected Dr. B.N. Shahu, and my dear Dr. Mrityunjay Shohar, all the other respected, distinguished researchers, scientists, and academicians and others connected this conference from different parts of the
country and also different organizations, etc. At the outset, as a founder of KIIT and KIIT, it's my great pleasure to extend heartiest welcome to all of you, the dash and out of the dash, on behalf of the staff, students, management of two university, KIIT University, KIIS University, and also on my behalf. I am very sorry that I cannot be present here now more than 1 minute, because unfortunately or fortunately, two national seminars clubbed together in KIIT campus. One is yours, a very prestigious 2 days conference on waste management and sustainable development, which is a very burning topic at present, not only national level, but it's a global level. Definitely, many deliberations will come out and it will definitely give some solution to the people and also in the society or the country as a whole. Similarly, our second national seminar is waiting at 11 o'clock there, that side, which is very close to everybody's hearts. A gathering of 250 disabled persons there, and a very good things. And such seminar is there, and I have to inaugurate it. So I am very late here, so I could not deliver my feelings to all of you. But you know, as a social worker, what is my feelings. So definitely, all of you must have the very successful 2 days conference here. I once again express my thanks on behalf of this university to NESA and everybody, being CSIR and also CIPET, or those who are associated with KIIT universities for this. And Dr. Bhubaneswar is bringing all these laurels to KIIT. So thank you very much. Again, we'll meet, and I should be excused to leave this seminar, and definitely you will deliver your other things in these next 2 days. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now we announce the commencement of the award ceremony for 2021. So these awards are the NESA Annual Awards Ceremony for 2021. These awards will be given by Professor Javed Ahmed, and I'm going to announce the first award. The name of the award is Professor T.R.C. Sinha Lifetime Achievement Award, and this award goes to Dr. Manish Diwan, Head of SPED BIRAC, Government of India. I request him to come on the dais to receive the award. The second award will be given by Professor Javed Ahmed and Mr. R.K. Sinha. The name of the award is Srimati Kanak Sinha Memorial Award 2021. The award goes to Dr. Sanjay Suar, Principal of KIIT International School, Bhubaneswar. So he's unfortunately not present here. So now we announce the NESA Fellowship of the Year Awards 2021. The award for Dr. Sanjay Suar, Principal of KIIT International School, Bhubaneswar.
She was a school teacher and she dedicated her salary on the household money, and my father invested all his money for getting a.
Congratulations to the recipients. So now the NASA Fellowship of the Year Award 2021. Award will be given by Professor Javed Ahmed and Dr. B.N. Sahu. The first award is to Professor Raghavendra Singh, Professor and Head Division of Animal Physiology and Biochemistry, ICAR, CSWR, Avikanagar, Rajasthan. The next award is to Dr. Kali Sanjay, Chief Scientist and Head, Hydro and Electrometallurgy Department, CSIR-Institute of Minerals and Material Technology, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The next award goes to Mr. Sitendu Mandal, Chief Scientist and Head, Glass Division, Central Science and Ceramic Research Institute, Kolkata, West Bengal. Request Mr. Sitendu Mandal, Chief Scientist and Head, Glass Division, Central Glass and Ceramic Research Institute, Kolkata, West Bengal, to receive his award. The next award goes to Professor Tarun Kumar Thakur, Professor Tarun Kumar Thakur, Professor and Head, Department of Environmental Science, Indira Gandhi Tribal University, Madhya Pradesh. The next award goes to Professor Mrityunjay Swar, Director General, KIIT Team University, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The next award goes to Professor C. Kanan, Professor and Head, Department of Chemistry, Manomaniyam Sundarnar University, Tamil Nadu. The next award goes to Professor Shakil Ahmed Khan, Principal Scientist, Center for Environment Science and Climate Resilient Agriculture, NRT Building, Pusa Campus, New Delhi. The next award goes to Dr. Kuldeep Jana, Principal Scientist, Division of Molecular Medicine, CTAR, Kolkata, West Bengal. The next award goes to Dr. Jitendra Kumar Sundare, Principal Scientist and Head of Division, ICAR, Central Institutes of Freshwater Aquaculture, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Thank you, dignitaries, and congratulations to all the recipients. We commence the NESA Fellowship of the Year Award. We request all the recipients of the award to come on the dais for a group photograph. Thank you, dignitaries. Now we announce the NESA Eminent Scientist of the Year 2021. All the awards will be given by Dr. B.N. Sahu, Professor Javed Ahmed, and Mr. Akis Sinha. The first award goes to Professor Suhail Parvez, Professor, Department of Toxicology, Jamia Hamdard University, New Delhi. The next award goes to Dr. Nabeen Kumar Dhal, Chief Scientist and Head, Environment and Sustainability Department, CSIR-Institute of Minerals and Materials Technology, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The next award goes to Dr. Suraj Tripathi, Associate Dean, School of Chemical Technology, KIIT Deemed University, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The next award goes to Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Das, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, Regional Institute of Education, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The next award goes to Dr. Pradeep Kumar, Principal, Department of Zoology, Government PG College, Kushinagar, UP. And the next award goes to Dr. S. Ghurai, Associate Professor of Zoology, HOD Zoology, Egra Sharda Shashi Bhushan College, Egra, Mednipur. Thank you. Here we commence the NASA Eminent Scientists of the Year 2021 Awards. I request all the dignitaries to come on the dais and the participants to come on the dais. Now we proceed for felicitation of guests. I request Professor Javed Ahmed to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. B.N. Sahu. I request Professor Bhubaneswar to felicitate NESA officials. Thank you. I request Dr. Prashant Singh to provide the vote of thanks.
A very warm good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries off the dais, NESA awardees, participants, the people who are joining us in the online mode. Welcome you all. I feel honored and privileged to give this vote of thanks to the August gathering of an important conference on the environmental sustainability and waste management. On the behalf of the organizing committee and Bhubaneswar City Knowledge Innovation Cluster, I express my gratitude to our chief guest. Sir has left, he had another commitment, but our beloved chief guest, Professor Samantha sir, for his kind words and putting the all important points in a tight schedule. I sincerely thank our guest of honor, Dr. B.N. Sahu sir, Chief General Manager, Oil India Limited, for taking out the time and sharing his concerns on pollution, its environmental impact, and industry academia partnerships, which is driving multiple projects for the betterment of the environment. I'm thankful to Professor Javed Ahmed, President NESA, for sharing the vision on the academy and detailed introduction of this conference. I sincerely thank National Environmental Science Academy, New Delhi, for conducting this year's conference in Bhubaneswar. I sincerely thank organizing partners in our city, KIIT, definitely the host institute, CSIR-IMMT, CIPET, and Environmental and Social Development Association, New Delhi, for seamlessly collecting for the conference as well as pre-conference workshop. I must mention my deep sense of appreciation for Professor Bhubaneswar, Director General R&D KIIT and Chairman BCKIC, for all the efforts and support put in by him for this conference. I sincerely congratulate all NESA awardees for excellent scientific endeavors contributed by them in the field, and I wish them all the successes in future projects, what they are planning to do for the environment management. I would like to thank the honorable delegates, both on-site, online once more, who blessed us with this presence, and I wish a great knowledge sharing experience during the conference to all the participants. Further, a big thanks to Vishakha ma'am for organizing this session, as well all the colleagues of mine who supported us. A round of applause for our sponsors, Cytiva Biosciences and the Appendor, who are supporting us in organizing many of the logistic things, as well as Cytiva will be giving a talk tomorrow that will be an industry talk. Once again, I thank you all. Thank you very much.
I request everyone to please stand up for the national anthem.
Jala jala jala
closed. I invite you all for tea and networking sessions, and the following will continue thereafter. Thank you. So you should reassemble here at 12:30 for the technical sessions. Thank you all.